Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. This is Jonathon here to break down the news. As Nijel Pack has decided he is going to head to Miami, he is going to be a Miami Hurricane. Certainly a huge addition for this Miami Hurricanes team. Nijel Pack was, arguably the top transfer available in the transfer portal. I would have argued Kendrick Davis. Sean had Nijel Pack as his number one transfer. So you're either getting the first or the second best transfer. Either way, I mean, you're getting a fantastic player for the Miami Hurricanes. And if you are a Miami Hurricanes basketball fan, you have to be ecstatic because this is a terrific addition. You just look at, the first two seasons. Here's a player that averaged over 40% from three-point range both seasons. So, I mean, his shooting is off the charts, and it's not a fluke. And last year in particular, it's kind of interesting to watch because obviously there was more sample size, in 2020, 2021. Kansas State wasn't very good, but he still averaged 40.5% from three. And this past season, with a bigger sample size, with more scoring load, with more shot attempts, Nijel Pack improved his three-point shooting to be a 43.6% shooter. That is just terrific. He's, an 85% free throw shooter. So what Miami is getting is just a fantastic shooter. They're also getting a good defender. He can steal the ball. He's a decent defender, not elite defender by any means, but he's certainly good on that end. He's probably going to play, I think, an ideal role. He's like a two guard kind of off the ball, but he can certainly run the point for some possessions, and he's pretty good at passing the ball. So for Miami to get a player of this caliber. And, oh, by the way, he averaged 17.5 points per game and was the first team all Big 12 player. So to get that type of player to come into your program, that is certainly huge. He probably last season was a top 25, top 30 player in the sport. Now Miami adds a top 25, top 30 player in the sport from a season ago, and he's going to be back to kind of develop and improve upon himself to be maybe a top 15 player in the sport. Like, I think he can be an All-American level player this season. And for Miami, that's absolutely huge because, this is still a team, coming off an Elite Eight, certainly a very good season, but they're looking to build off that success. Certainly, they got a good recruiting class coming in. That should be good. They got Isaiah Wong. Looks like he's going to be back. But now you have Nijel Pack alongside that, and, he's going to be probably the two guard. I would say Wong maybe plays some point. Pack will play point. They're probably going to do it by committee a little bit. But you have two high-level players, two top 40, top 30 players in the sport with Isaiah Wong and Nijel Pack. I mean, that's a fantastic guard duo to have. And then you kind of just fill that out with the rest of the roster. So you have AJ Casey. You've got Favor Ari as kind of like two four-star freshmen coming in. They should play, some 4 and some 5 for this team. You have Anthony Walker, who can play some 5. You'll have, Harlan Beverly, who I think will probably take a little bit of a step up this upcoming season. Christian Watson could be a, good piece for this team. So in terms of what Miami is looking forward to next season, I think this is going to be a solid basketball team. I do think they need, another piece or two, like if they could get a solid three-point shooting guard to play the wing and score a little bit. I don't know if they need necessarily any more offensive creation. Like, I think you have that with Wong and Nijel Pack, but if you can get someone that can come in, stand in a corner, hit threes, and then on the other end be a high-level defender that can switch, I think that would be a type of perfect addition. I'm not sure where else there is that in the portal, but for this Miami team going into next season, they certainly look like they're going to be at least formidable. I think they're probably going to be a projected NCAA tournament team now with the addition of Nijel Pack, and we'll see where else they go. But certainly Miami, a team on the rise. Elite Eight last season. Now they're looking, what's next? Can they compete for an ACC title? Can they compete to get to the Final Four? We'll see. And, certainly it seems, Jim Larinaga is certainly on the older side, but he's certainly got a ton of energy and is continuing to recruit really well, continuing to pick up good pieces in the portal. and wouldn't be surprised if he tries to, go out, get to a Final Four, get to a national championship. We'll certainly see where that can go, but Miami certainly looks to be at least formidable next season and going forward. Thanks again for tuning in to Making the Madness on YouTube, and we'll be back with the next transfer edition.